Hello, 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 Sagittarius. What? My name is Patty. I'm here to do your intuitive tarot, astrology, and numerology reading. I am doing the 17th through the 23rd. Full moon, guys. 17th tomorrow is a full moon, and we are also in a Mercury retrograde until February 3rd. So if you're feeling all kinds of energies, definitely. If you're feeling weepy, things haven't been going right, a little confusing, that's a Mercury retrograde. We also have Saturn in Aries, which is causing us to want to think about the past, maybe reminisce about past relationships, past things of that nature. So yes, really be mindful when you are talking and communicating, not to make any real super major decisions after the third, because there is a lot going on out there in the universe and with divine. So a lot of growth this month so far. A lot of like unlayering. Um, un- that's supposed to be the right card. Please show me again. Um, a lot of unlayering. It's like peeling back layers. Wow, shuffle to of who you are, getting to the base of who you are. That kind of a nature. That kind of. So happening. So I'm going to do your current energies, your future energies, but I look at the astrology a lot. That's the energy, same as out in the second dimension. We cannot see it. We sure can feel it. It's sort of like, now what do I mean by that? So you can see the ocean tides go up and down, but you don't know what's causing that. That's the energy, the pull from the moon to the earth. If you study science, that kind of a thing, which go out, makes the oceans come in. It's cause and effect. So you can't see the wind, but you can see the effect of what the wind is doing. All right. So sort of that same thing. So your first card out is Divine's card, whatever you're asking and coming to tarot about. This is his answer to you. So if you're looking to the universe, answer. Beautiful uncaging. All right. So this is again a beautiful uncaging. Here we go again with peeling back the layers, that onion, taking off the layers. It's the number 5. It's not a comfortable place to be if you're really doing your homework. You know why? Because sometimes we don't want to feel the pain. We don't want to feel what's going on inside. We just want to band-aid it or do whatever and not think about it because it's the number 5 as well in numerology, which is sort of an unstable number. Sort of like also could be like a novice, somebody who's trying something new and not quite used to it. All right. So we want to be paying attention to what we are uncaging. This is a beautiful. So you might be taking down a layer or a few layers if you're in a relationship or maybe a job. Maybe you're just really one way, you're nervous to go into a new job or a job and you're just being this way. But then as the weeks unfold, you might become a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more showing of your personality, that kind of a thing. All right. What is it in your life? I don't know. This is what this is supposed to be, something very beautiful. It's in love, it's from love, and you want to be for love. Everything comes from love. Okay. If it doesn't come from love, it comes from fear. End of story. Fine. That's divine, not me. I'm just a conduit. Um, so your current energy right now is the Gaia's garden, which is fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. And it's the number 9 in numerology. Very beautiful, beautiful arches. This is about um, abundance. This is about what you want. It's the law of attraction the thing. What you want is what you project. So you project love, you give love, you'll get. If you give animosity, if you give anger, you give bitterness, you're going to get that back, or you're going to get avoidance and not have many friends. All right. So, what is it that you are trying to attract? Reaping what you sow. That could be sort of like karma coming back to bite you in the you know what sometimes too. But what you sow. And it's not SEW, it's SOW, what you plant. Okay. You plant seeds, you want to plant seeds of love, not plant seeds of fear, gossip, anything destructive. Again, I can't speak. I've done too many readings today. Sisters of the Seasons is your future energy. It's cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. It's the It is also about improving your progress and the rewards from what you're doing to unpeel back those layers. Be honest with yourself, be honest with others, the uncaging of this beautiful, authentic. Right? And where are you putting your trust? Asking, where are you putting your trust? The natural law and the cycles of growth, divine order. If you look at natural law, things go with the flow. If you are so rigid that you cannot bend, so prideful, full of ego that you cannot bend, you're gonna have very unhappy, unsatisfying life. If you go with the flow, that means you can bend like a willow. And if things crumble, okay, well, I'll go with that, and things will turn around. Things will be fine later because nothing stays the same. Sometimes it's not even as it seems. Sometimes we go through our challenges and everything. So this is really horrible, but in reality, it's growing you to a better person, getting you to a new level of frequency, a higher vibration, higher self. It's like when I used to lie and manipulate and be a horrible, I wasn't a horrible person, but I had horrible habits and horrible behavior. And when I did that, it wasn't divine order, definitely wasn't. And I began to reap what I sowed. So what happens then people began to leave. My friends began to leave. Life began to go in the toilet. Ended up having a lot of problems. Um, I was spiraling down quite. And then all of a sudden, something drastically happened that made me. The divine sat next to me and said, "Are you ready now? Or you want to keep going here? We'll keep going if you want to keep going." I'm like, "No, sir. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to grow." And boom, my spiritual self just began to. I've always had it, but I caught it. All right, so we're going to go with this reading here. We have the Fool out. We have the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Sun, Page of Swords. Ooh, lots of truth in here. Work, and the Hangman, which is all about inspiration. So there's new energy here, this uncaging energy, a creative energy, something that really wants to be exposed, really wants to come out. This is a really good energy. It's a fresh new energy. It's a pure energy. But you got to be honest with yourself. Because if you don't, then you're running in circles. Now this might be for you, this might be for somebody that you know that they're not being honest. Are you being a good friend, a good lover, a good wife, good husband, good family member, telling them, hey, I know that you're being sort of foolish. I know you think that you're pulling the wool over other people's eyes. You're not. People can see what you're doing. People can know what you're saying that isn't truthful, or you're being a full of hooey. But we want to uncage that beautiful person inside, because underneath all of that, sometimes lying and deceit, is just a really hurt little person, little boy or little girl, that really doesn't know how to walk in you. The reason why is we've got the sun in the center, and that Seven of Swords is actually looking towards the sun, wants to be honest, wants to have that purity. You look at these two cards, in the Fool's hand, if you look, there's a white rose, purity. There is something that wants to have that pure soul, that white, innocent person back. The only way we can do that is get back to the um, divine order of our core. Our core is spirit. Our core in our decisions comes from spirit first. We twist things up with our mind. So the spirit says, no, don't do it. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't deceit. But we're like, you know what? I'm going to do it because the only way we make decisions in our life is love and fear. And what do children do? They're as honest could be. They're happy and they're joyful. Very. So we have the Page of Swords again, with more swords. Looking at that, wanting that. Goodness, look at these two. They're just admiring and wanting. So maybe this is somebody in your life that you're watching and you're saying, I want to be, you can't healing those layers to that beautiful and caging heart, your spirit, your heart chakra, where your spirit and your soul lie. Okay. It will take work and you'll sit back. But you know what? I'll tell you from a year's time, you'll be sitting back just like this card, Seven of Pentacles, and you'll be saying, you know what? Look at how far I have come. 1 year that I've been working on cycles of growth, spiritual self, making myself better, higher integrity, higher frequency, love, doing everything out of love for myself first, and then love of others. It doesn't stop with me, it goes through with me. Why am I saying that? Because Hangman is your challenge card, is your last card out. The Hangman is very spiritual. The Fool is very open, creative, intuitive. He's very going out on a limb to try something new. But then you have the spiritual side where it's like, you know what, I'm going to give this try. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try, maybe do some videos, talk to somebody spiritual. I mean, guys, um, announcement for you guys is that my readings and all my coaching is free. If you would like to make a donation after we've done a coaching session or a reading, that would be great. If not, don't worry about it. You go to my website, you're going to see some prices and everything. Are those? Is if you want something, you need some help, or you need some guidance, just know that I'm a spiritual being. I'm not. I've done secular. It doesn't work for me because you have to have something to hold on to, guide. There is more to this life. There is guidance and all that kind of stuff. So it is free. So always reach out. I got people all over the world reaching. So definitely, and hopefully, I help grow people into rituals because it is very peaceful. It is very calm. There is the roller coaster's gone. I mean, you still get a roller coaster, but it's a baby one. Yes, I'm not going to sweat it. But if you were living secular, getting these roller, don't know what's coming up, don't know what's going. It's depressing, anxiety. It's got, they're leaving you. You're making the wrong choices. So anyway. So we have the Knight of Cups, Page of Swords again, twice now, and then the Nine of Cups. Okay, so things that you desire and want are going to come if you allow yourself to peel yourself back, talk to yourself, ask questions. Law of attraction, reap what you sow. So, what is it that you want? If you're going to gossip, or if you know somebody gossiping, just know that they're gossiping about you as well. Okay, so if somebody's talking about somebody, then you got to know that they're talking about you. That's just the way the first dimension and the human side of people are. Very destructive. It's very low vibration. I don't hang around those people. I don't hang around my coworkers that do. In fact, being a boss, I nip them in the butt because it's not healthy and that energy flows through wherever your workplace is. So you have to nip that in the bud and be strong enough to say, hey, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear positive, loving, caring, selfless, kind, compassionate words. If you can't say those, zip it. Okay. So, but whatever you have coming, definitely is for what you want, what you desire. All right. Let's see if Divine has anything else for you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You got divine, definitely cycles of growth, cycle of natural law and divine order coming. This is something that is definitely beautiful, and you're going to see a side of yourself that you really didn't there. You really allow yourself to engage who you are inside and allow that person to come out and allow the people around you to see that beautiful person. Um, you will see a whole different world of how people act. Again, it's this law of attraction. You drop a lot of cards, I can't do anything. Drop one card, please, too, of what you're trying to tell me. across. I'd appreciate it. This deck is really thick and very easy. Yeah, somebody, again, this is an analyzing time. Got the Six of Coins, give and take, definitely giving and taking, some thought to it, paying attention to that. Two of Swords, again, there's a decision that has to be made, but you have to analyze it. Have to analyze it. Two of Swords, making a decision. The Hermit card, oops, Hermit card, analyzing, paying attention to it, really putting some thought and process into before you act on it. Allow the cycle to happen, allow the growth to happen as long as it's in love. If it's for you, it'll be in love. If it isn't for you and if it's against you, it will be something that needs to go away. All right. Definitely really pay attention to time. I love my Disney. All right. So I hope you have a really wonderful week. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Remember, I have the full moon reading coming out. I have a new video coming out about Tarot Rock Your World in 2022, sharing a lot of, I'm not going to go into it. You'll just have to watch it. Subscribe and hit the bell and you'll be fine. I hope you have a great, great week. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth.